Do I need to be attractive to find a girlfriend? Yes and no. I know that sounds like a cop-out answer, but stick with me because both sides of these are true at the same time. Yes and no, no and yes. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which side applies to you and more importantly, what to actually do about it. I'm going to break this down to two parts, the yes side and the no side. And honestly, most of you watching this need to hear both because you're probably only thinking about half the picture right now. Some of you blame your face for everything, and some of you think looks don't matter at all. And both of you are wrong. So let's fix that. The yes side. Yes, you need to be attractive at least a little bit. Here's why. Hypergamy is real. Before a girl talks to you, she laughs at your joke, she gives you her number, she has to look at you and decide if you're worth her time in the first place. That is just biology. It's just biology. That's not me being mean. That's every study on attraction ever done. Women and honestly people in general make snap judgments in a few seconds, and looks are a huge part of that first snap judgment. So if you're not clearing that first bar, you're not getting a second chance to really prove anything else about yourself. Okay, number two. Grooming is not optional. This is the part that guys get lazy about. I'm not saying you need to be a 9 out of 10. I'm saying you need to not be skipping the basics. This is kind of a given, obviously, but you would not believe how many guys have stink ass. Okay? So, showering daily, cutting your hair when it needs it, wearing clothes that actually fit you instead of your 8-year-old Under Armour sweater, taking care of your skin, brushing your teeth properly. Guys, this is the fucking floor. Okay, that's the floor. That's not even the ceiling. I've seen guys complain that they can't get girls, and then like I look at them and they haven't touched a gym in their fucking life. Their clothes are 3 sizes too big, and they wonder why no one's approaching them. Like, dude, put some effort into your appearance. If you're not going to, then why are you even bothering to try? All right, you don't need to be a model, but you need to not be actively repelling people before you even open your mouth. Okay, guys, fitness over face. Okay, here's something a lot of you guys don't want to hear. Your bone structure is mostly fixed. You can't do much about your jawline or your height after about 18 or 19 years old. This is especially true if you're 19 and you're watching this video right now. That means your growth plates have closed. It is physically impossible for you to grow taller or have a larger jawline without extremely invasive, dangerous surgery. Okay? But your body is 100% in your control. Let's look at this guy in the photo, for example. He has a pretty average face. He is by no means a model. However, his transformation after a hard workout problem has most definitely bumped up his attractiveness. Okay? The real question is, would you rather be an average skinny guy or an average guy with an average face who is really ripped? The answer seems quite simple to me. First impressions. First impressions online are brutal. They are brutal. Okay? If you're doing any kind of online dating, this yes side hits even harder because on an app, looks are doing 90% of the work before she even reads your bio. There is no charm. There is no face-to-face conversation. There is no personality showing through a photo. It's just a face. And if your photos are bad, if they're blurry, if you have awkward angles, if you're not smiling, you are losing that game before the game even starts. So yes, looks matter. Looks get you into the room. And if you're ignoring that side of the equation completely, you're making this way harder on yourself than it needs to be. In summary, if you're really going to do online dating, especially on Tinder, which is a hellish app, you better be damn sure that your pictures are fucking photography graded. Okay, guys, this is the no side. No, you do not need to be purely attractive to get a girlfriend. Here is why. 1. Looks get you noticed, they do not get you a girlfriend. Those are two completely different jobs. 2. I have personally watched genuinely average guys who wouldn't crack a 6 out of 10 on anybody's tier list, pull girls that are better looking guys couldn't hold on to for 2 weeks. Alright, so why? Because the second the conversation starts, looks stop doing the majority of the work. But then we move on to rule number three here: confidence, communication, not being needy, having standards, knowing how to hold a conversation without being boring or try hard. That's the actual game. And none of it has anything to do with your jawline. Confidence reads louder than a face ever will. I knew a guy like this. He had an average face, an average build, nothing special to look at, and he had girls fighting for his attention. He wasn't good looking, but he never acted like he needed anyone's approval. He didn't really care what people thought. All right. He had opinions. He disagreed with girls when he actually disagreed. He wasn't scared of rejection, and the girls that he ended up dating could feel that from a mile away. Meanwhile, I've watched genuinely good-looking guys get strung along and cheated for months because the second things required any skill, any actual emotional strength, they they just completed they just completely folded like a lawn chair. Okay? Confidence reads louder than a face ever will. Being bold is the root of a successful dating life. You will never get anywhere if you do not make the effort to step outside your comfort zone and make a leap of faith. Do something or die trying to. Nothing is easy. So, unsolved problems kills more relationships than a bad face ever could. This is the silent killer for a lot of guys, and it has nothing to do with looks. You could be the best looking man in the room, and if you're checking her location every 10 minutes, if you're spiraling because she didn't text you back in 20 minutes, if you need constant reassurance, that repels people faster than a, frankly, genetically undispositioned face ever could. Neediness is a personality trait, not a face trait, and it is 100% fixable if you actually work on it. If you beg for her attention, she will probably break up with you. If you're annoying or outright demanding, it's done. I need you. Where are you? That shows weakness. If you're playing mind games, she probably wants commitment, man. If you're hung up on your ex-girlfriend, she leaves you. You have a bad history of rumors, she's hesitant. You have other girls, you're just a piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie. You are broke, it's an unstable relationship, or she just goes. It's that simple, guys. All right? Unsolved problems kills more relationships than a bad face ever could. If you want a relationship, figure out right now what your problems are. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you, the watcher, the viewer, the person looking at this video right now. What are your unsolved problems? Ask yourself. Seriously. Being interesting does beat being good looking. Okay? Think about the last time you were actually captivated by someone in conversation. Was it because of their face? Or was it because they had something going on? They had hobbies, they had opinions, they had stories, they had a direction in life. A guy with a boring, empty life, a sad, boring, lonely, empty life, no hobbies, no goals, nothing going on, is going to struggle to hold a woman's attention no matter how good looking he is, because attraction doesn't stay alive on looks alone. It needs something to feed on, okay? It's like a plant that must be continuously watered over time, repeatedly, okay? Consistently. It has to be fed, okay? It needs something to feed on. And if that something is you actually being an interesting person to be around, then you've got most of it figured out. All right? You have a hobby. She likes it. You have the same interests. So she does too. You have an exotic vehicle or personal items. She compliments it. You do sports or you do martial arts. She thinks it's hot. You have a pet of some kind. She likes pets or she has a pet. You are really good at blank. She wants to learn. You are an expert in blank. She needs help from you. Okay? Being interesting beats being good looking. Status and social proof do a lot of heavy lifting. This one surprises people, but women are extremely responsive to how you treat other people and how those people treat and see you. A guy who has friends, who's respected, who has some kind of social standing, whether that's from a career, a hobby, maybe he has a following online, whatever it is, it's going to outcompete a better looking guy who is isolated and has no social circle. This is why you'll generally see average looking guys with a good friend group and some kind of purpose pull way more punani than some lonely, good-looking guy sitting at home. I mean, seriously, like let's be honest, guys. Like status and social proof do a lot of heavy lifting. If you understand these, if this resonates with you, if this really does resonate with you, look, like I said earlier, then you probably got most of this figured out. Okay, so this is the big talk. So listen closely. So here's the real answer, and it's not a cop out. Okay, I'm not making excuses here. It's just the truth. Being attractive gets your foot in the door faster. That's it. It's a speed boost. It's like a buff. All right. It's not a guarantee and it's absolutely not a requirement. Everything that happens after she notices you, that's 100% learnable. That's not genetics. That's game. And game can be built the same way you build muscle in a gym. Rep after rep, mistake after mistake, volume over volume, push over pull until it becomes second nature. Think of it like this, okay? Looks are like the volume knob on how many people notice you, but game, confidence, communication, all of that is the music that's playing. You can turn the volume all the way up, but if the song is bad, nobody's sticking around to listen. And if you can have the volume a little lower, but the sound is genuinely good, the melody is there, people are going to lean in to hear it. The problem is most guys don't know which side of this they're actually feeling on. Some of you think it's your face when it's really your texting game and you're killing every conversation before it starts. Some of you think you've got good game when you're actually coming off as a creepy weirdo without even realizing it. And she's slowly losing interest, and you don't know why. Some of you have decent looks and decent game, but you're sabotaging yourself with one specific thing you can't even see because you're too close to it. You can't fix a problem you can't identify. That's just how it works. That's true in the gym. That's true in business. That's true in life. And it is damn well especially true in dating. So, that is exactly why I do free calls to diagnose your dating problems. All you have to do is just fill out a link in the bio. You fill out a quick form about your dating life, what's working, what's not, what you've already tried, and I will get on a call with you and break down exactly what's holding you back. No fluff, no sugarcoating, okay? Brutally honest and realistic. Just the truth about what's in your way and what to actually do about it. Links in the description. Spots are limited because I'm doing this personally, okay? So if you're tired of guessing what's wrong, go fill it out, man. All right? I do free phone calls to diagnose your dating problems. If you're having dating problems right now, fill out the fucking form. I'll put you on the calendar, man. All right? Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later.